Welcome to the Java Cafe, Java fam.
For the innovators, the dreamers, the risk takers, independent workers who keep our neighborhoods thriving, Connector Care from the Massachusetts Health Connector has plans for every lifestyle and budget.
Having access to affordable healthcare is for everyone in our community.
Connector Care plans help more people save on healthcare that covers all their needs. Find out if you qualify for Connector Care. Visit mahealthconnector.org or call 1-877-MA-ENROLL.
Good morning. Welcome to the Java Cafe, Java fam.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Today is Thursday, December 7th, 2023, and it is Thankful Thursday. Welcome to the Java Cafe. We are here this morning. I want to say with family, Union Capital Boston, only because some of you may know and some of you benefit. Sharon Cornelius, my mom, and others that are in the building. Java with Jimmy is a conduit or for points, and we're going to hear more about that in a few minutes. Good morning, nephew. Good to see you in the room. Good morning, Heidi. Good morning, Opal. Good morning, Mama Java. Sister Soraya, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. Nicole, good morning to you, and Pastor Marion as well. And so some of the names in there are members of UCB, but we have Union Capital Boston here with us this morning. Also, Daniel Laurent. And I'm going to try to remember that it's not he and I show, and I'll try to be nice to him today. But we're going to go ahead and bring in Lashaunda, also Dennis, and then at some point we might bring Daniel in. Daniel, are you on Instagram or taking a picture?
No.
What are you doing? Not ready?
Yeah.
Lashaunda, don't mind us. Dennis already picked up a little bit of the candor, but good morning to staff of UCB and also Daniel. We'll save him till the end to find out why he's here. But no, he's very here. He's very here. Lord Jesus, he's going to get.
Good morning, Java.
So, first of all, my name, and you've known me since James, before there was a Jimmy or Java. So good morning,
exactly.
Java. So Lashaunda.
Yes.
Good morning, Queen. How are you?
I'm so well. I'm a little frazzled, guys.
Is she there?
Stuck in morning traffic.
Yes.
And yeah, so it was.
I can't see her.
What you mean can't see her? She's right there. You should. Are you on the? I'm sorry, Lashaunda. Daniel is messing. Eric, I don't know if Daniel was the best representative for what we're about to announce, but no, Daniel, are you good?
I still can't see her, but as long as you guys can see her.
Are you on the right screen?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, Lashaunda, we can see you. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Daniel, sorry for interrupting you. Go ahead, Lashaunda. You're good. You're making, she just said she was a little frazzled or something. You making her more frazzled.
No, I'm good. I'm actually, I'm good now. I'm good now that I'm here and we're connected. Life is good. Daniel, you may not be able to see me, but can you hear me at least?
Now I see you.
Oh, cool. All right. Good morning.
They say the eyes are the first thing to go, Daniel. Lashaunda, please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what you do at Union Capital.
Yeah, so I am a program coordinator now for UC. And I started out as a network coordinator for them. So I would go out into the communities, kind of just rave about the amazing benefits of joining at the time UCB. And so I would, recruit folks, sign them up. I would talk about how they can access the rewards and Yeah, and so it's been great. I get to help out behind the scenes. I'm now kind of Dennis's right hand woman, so to speak. So he alley oops me opportunities all the time. And now the most recent project that I'm working on is so we just finished a 4-week workshop on boundaries. We did a workshop called Sis It's Safe, or Sis. And that was wonderfully received. And so things are great. I appreciate UCB for really bringing me to my purpose, and allowing me to be kind of creative and just be myself and just show up as me. And I get to cuss in my workshop, so that's great.
All right, we're not going to turn this to an No, you.
Today. This is a family show.
If it's a passion point, it's understood here. The mothers, they'll be okay. Dennis, please introduce yourself. Tell us what you do over at UCB.
Sure. Good morning, y'all. I'm Dennis Hicks, the Director of Leadership. I've been with Union Capital since 2001. And what my role is connecting folks to leadership opportunities and in exploring their own leadership. And so whatever that might mean for them, how they connect with the community, how they show up. I build workshops for them to participate in. UC Learns is one of the workshops that we are getting ready to launch again for the third cohort, which is really kind of finding their purpose. Like Lashaunda was saying, like, why do I do what I do? What was the story behind all of that? And how do I show up as a leader on a day-to-day basis? And then the other part of it is, working with work coordinators, working with our staff, our team, to produce community workshops, which is, we produced so far 2 of them. And we just did a training with 12 facilitators who will be launching their own community workshops in 2024. We was excited. And these members went through 12 weeks of learning the ropes and writing curriculums. And I'm so excited for them to launch their workshops beginning in February.
I'm excited to hear about that. And I told Eric to make sure he keeps us abreast. I don't remember. I think Eric did come on, or we were talking, and maybe it was a Zoom, but he did make me aware of that happening. And we, advertised it to get it out as well. Along with folks like Gen Unity, they do some stuff as well. Mm-hmm. And so Daniel, DL, and you, why are you here?
I crashed. I mean, what's up, y'all? Let's get it. Let's spit some bars. I am here because I was lucky enough to be an award recipient for the Thomas J. Ruffin Community Leadership Award. And so I didn't really know what that was. I didn't have the pleasure to have known him. But after seeing it and applying and being told a million no's, I just was like, let me just apply and let me see what happens. And then I got a phone call, then I got an email for a follow-up, and I was like, oh, so they're really seeing me, right? And in this space, it's important to be seen.
Absolutely.
So someone's seeing me. And so I did some, digging online and looked at, Thomas J. Ruffin and just was honored to even be considered, right? And so as time went on, it's important for legacy, and it just reaffirms, trying to do good and injecting good into the ecosystem, right? And he's not here, and someone that he has never met is impacted by his work.
Yeah.
And then I can then pay it forward, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that's why I'm here, Jimmy.
Whatever. We're going to hear about your project in just a couple of seconds. But Dennis, I'll start with you. A lot of us are aware of, I did not have the pleasure of knowing Thomas as well, and I dare not have us in with Daniel talking about this one piece of the work that UC does. And we'll also tell people maybe why we're saying UCB and UC, because it's not necessarily just UCB anymore. But Dennis, can you tell us, either you or Lashaunda, whoever has the most knowledge and is most comfortable, who was Thomas? Who was Thomas Ruffin, and why was this award named after him? Most of us did learn, unfortunately, in the media of his passing right there near where UC is located. So either Thomas or Lashaunda, please, let us know so we can honor him a few minutes here while we're talking about this grant.
Sure. I only met Thomas once since I had been working at UCB. And during that one interaction, just getting to know him and the way he presented himself and the way, he talked about things in the community, really kind of, made me want to get to know him more. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to. But through the work that we have been doing with the Thomas Ruffin Community Leadership Award, really got to know who he was and what he did even more. And, working with his family and talking to them about like what this fund is doing, really gave me a sense of like, the purpose of why we're rewarding people with, the funds to kind of carry on with, initiative they really felt like was important for the community to benefit from. And then, and hearing from his family and knowing that we're keeping the essence of Thomas alive and well within this fund, it really helps me. I watch a video. There's a video of him on our social media, and what you see there is that everything that you see on that video is what I feel when I hear people talk about him on a day-to-day basis.
Lashaunda?
So yes, I knew Thomas personally, and what's crazy is, Boston is so small because I saw him at my nephew's graduation. So my nephew was graduating from Bridgewater State a couple years ago. I'm like, hey, Thomas, what are you doing here? I know in the community. And he goes, I'm here for my nephew. I'm like, I'm here for my nephew. Is that the nephew you're talking about? He goes, yeah. So he is the brother of my sister's big son. So yeah, so we share a nephew technically. And one of the last things Thomas said to me, we were at a training for Mel King, and was that even if my brother and your sister can't figure it out, we will always be family, and we need to get together, sis. And that was one of the last things that he said to me before his passing. So I do miss him. He was so true to just his word, and he was so central in getting over $50 million slated to fix the developments that he lived in right in Jackson Square. And so that's why even just the idea that he took his last breath in Jackson Square is so, I don't know, it just gives me the shivers.
Yeah, it did kind of make me lean off as well. Didn't know him, but I know of his work. Donna Bowen, she's going to get me if I mess up. But you all know Donna. She talked a lot about him as well. And so, Daniel, for you, based on what Lashaunda said, I'm sure you were familiar with the incident there. This opportunity that sort of his demise presented for you, you talked about the legacy. And you talked about it's a different process of dealing with Union Capital to be supported. Can you tell us a little bit about that process? Because Thomas believed in getting support, but not, he had to go through difficulty to get the 50 million. But Daniel, how was it working with Union Capital, getting this grant in honor of Thomas?
So obviously with the passing and then going down and looking at how it happened, because it's one thing if someone dies of natural causes or, you know what I mean? And so seeing that and then feeling the sadness of it, but then feeling the appreciation and the gratitude, right? And it's just, you're feeling all those things in real time. And so Union Capital, I've heard of. I honestly just thought it was like a community bank, right? And so because
Eric's going to be like, bro, please make that plain. No, that's not what we are.
No, I thought, because I would see it, and it was just like, the way I saw it in the spaces that it was always framed in, I just thought it was like a community bank that worked specifically with community members and helped with whatever. And so anyway, the more I started just being in contact and doing my own research, everyone was just welcoming and friendly, and appreciative and receptive to what I was trying to do.
Mhm.
Right. And I didn't even know what I was really trying to do. And I think that this opportunity allowed me to really lean into any ideas that I wanted to explore. And so, with, I don't know if I can, should I say now like what I did or no?
We can. One thing I want to do before we sort of close out this segment, Eric is in the background doing some, I'll just say he's a little bit of a production assistant. And so what I'd like to do, I did tell Eric, and I want to tell the audience that, this is a big part of Union Capital being with us today. And we really want to be intentional about honoring Thomas's life. So Eric did just send me a video. You've heard Daniel mention him. You've heard Lashaunda talk about him, but we actually do have a video presentation prepared where we can share that with you. So, I just feel compelled to just make sure we honor him. We're going to get into the business. I got y'all. Y'all are here. But I want to make sure that we honor this young man. Just give me 1 second because I don't want to give Daniel a reason to talk trash with my tech over here. Don't you say anything. All right. I think we're good. There we go.
I fight for healthcare. I fight for affordable housing. I fight for public housing. I fight for people's respect. I want my community to be rich and sustainable and step into their power.
Thomas was a father, a community leader, an advocate. Thomas was a freedom fighter, a voice for folks that were often marginalized and unseen.
Thomas was fueled by his lived experience, his childhood, his upbringing, and simultaneously, the love and support that he received in his family through different organizations and programs.
I grew up in the foster system at the age of 2 months old. And, I really feel like giving back to the community because of what was given to me.
I think one of Thomas's greatest accomplishments was the work that he did to organize and win incredible $50 million of ARPA funding to restore and renovate and improve his home, his community, the Mildred Haley Apartments in Jamaica Plain. That work continues today in improving the place where Thomas lived.
In honor of Thomas's incomparable legacy, Union Capital Boston and the Boston Foundation are establishing this beautiful legacy fund for emerging leaders in the community that are flourishing with ideas, bursting with energy, and want to build a better Boston together.
Thomas was impressively an entrepreneur, a service leader, and an organizer, and that's extremely rare. We seek to invest in leaders across that spectrum.
My hope is to really see my friends and my colleagues really show up and utilize their power. As an organizer, I really understand the need of organized money and organized people.
This is a critical opportunity, and just like Thomas would see it, a lot of times leaders in the communities have the solutions. They see what works. They know what doesn't work. And oftentimes you just got to get out of the way and let them do what they do best. In other words, what Thomas would say, let them cook, right?
My sincere hope for the city of Boston is to invest in people of color, Black and brown individuals, invest in resources and education. And we should make a full commitment to their dreams.
We were very intentional this morning about honoring that young man. And Daniel, you had asked a couple of seconds ago if you could talk about the project. And I think it's so appropriate, the type of project that UCB funded for you to do in his honor. He was a protector of the community, looked out for the community. I would venture to say a father in the community. And so, Daniel, please tell us about the project that you're doing. that UCB has supported. And for those that are watching, I text Eric. I said, "Listen, we're going to pick the cadence back up, but we had to honor him. We had to honor him. So I hope everyone understands. Well, Dr. Callahan does. So we're good. We're good. So
Yeah.
tell us about the project.
And thank you for sharing the video, because I think it's just different if we're just talking about some name, right, and the people can actually see. So there was a song that I wrote called "Cry for Me." Yes, there's a song I wrote, "Cry for Me," and it's about domestic violence and sexual abuse. And I wrote it in a way where it would be palatable and you can listen to it, and sonically it would sound good and not depressing. I wanted to make visuals to it, and so I wrote the treatment for the music video, but I also wanted to flush it out, and then I wrote a short film. Financed everything myself, maxed out credit cards, the whole bit, right? And so I have this thing, and I'm trying to reach out to everybody and I have this tool that I'm trying to have people use, right? And people are not being responsive. I'm calling all these different agencies. I called Shakira Robinson from Shakira's Story, and I want to give her roses for returning my call and showing up and just being a presence and allowing me to support her and show up. And so with this fund, I was able to a couple of things. One, I was able to put some money into more of the technical and cleaning up some things and helping with some music supervision and lighting and all that type of stuff, color grading. And then I put together an event at Hibernian Hall. And it was important for me to not double dip, if you will.
Yeah.
Right. So I wanted to make it so it was free.
That's appreciated.
Yeah. And so I wanted to make it so it was free. I wanted to make it so it was palatable for people and not making people feel like they're coming to a conference. Right. So I wanted to have the music. Shout out to Jeff 2 times, our guy.
Yes.
And condolences to him. He lost a family member recently.
I saw that.
So, Hibernian Hall, I wanted to put together a panel. I wanted to have men and women, because typically you're always hearing women talking about domestic violence. So it was important to have men be a part of it. And then I wanted to have food. So shout out to Lobster King, shout out to Soulful Persuasion, shout out to Contour Creations, who helped with some of the ambiance and it really allowed. And what I also did was all of the panelists, typically in these spaces, people are showing up for the work and they're doing it for free, right? And so it wasn't a matter of everyone having a payday and taking a vacation off of it, but every person that was on the panel, I wanted to make sure I gave something to, even to the point where I went in my pocket. And 10,000 Fearless.
You didn't give nothing to the MC? Go ahead, Daniel. I'm sorry.
Dennis, what are we doing here? I mean,
hey, you know what?
I know.
Go ahead. I'm sitting up here. Go ahead, brother. Sorry.
So 10,000 Fearless were there doing security, and they do it from a volunteer space. And so each and every member that was there, I gave something to. It was all important to me, and it was well attended. It was more men in the room than I've ever seen in these type of spaces. And you saw communal healing in real time, and it's not a one and done. It's something that I wanted to do once, and I wanted to see how that looks, right? And so now I have some other ideas, but I'm so appreciative of, aside from the event, someone saying, "I see you," right? Yeah. And there's so many people, and James, I've spoken to you a little bit, right? But so many people that I've talked to before I even got to the first day of filming, that I just thought that would be a little more helpful or share some guidance or some roadmaps, and I didn't get it. And then once I made the film and I have it, all you have to do is take it. But I'm still not getting that. And so it's hurtful. It made me angry. And so I think this came at a time where I probably was gonna, you know, go live and, you know what I mean? So
You should never do that, Daniel. Never go live when you're upset.
I
Lashaunda Dennis, I used to be, this is a refined Jimmy. The old Jimmy used to go live a lot.
So, but I think it's important, and as a man and as a Black man in particular, it is paramount to show up in these spaces and not just kind of talk, but be a loud ally. And there was things that was happening, around me where I just felt hopeless and sad and just, I didn't know what to do. So I wanted to use artistry to try to just help fight against. And there's so many different types of abuse. And when you start going down all the different levels of it, people think abuse is just, physical, but there's so many different levels. So I just, and with the whole Cassie Diddy thing that's coming and all the other things that's coming out, this is something that is just more prevalent than people talk about. And reality is, out of 10 women I know and love, 8 of them have been impacted. And the reality is the other 2 have probably been impacted, but they just don't want to share it, you know?
Yep.
So, yeah.
We have the clip. I want to show, we're just doing so well with tech this morning. We look like a real talk show. We have the clip of Daniel's film. There is one from the song itself that's on YouTube as well, but we have the clip and we're going to show it right now. And so there it is. Just somebody in the background, shake your head and let me know if the volume's good and we're good.
Start this fire, you my desire. I ain't lying when I say the one I need. Yeah, nobody's near you. Clear up in a review. Baby, let me hear you crying out for me. Crying out for me.
High school first dates, you ran track, but in the end I came in first place. Never a day apart, now it's worst case. Ships passing the night, not even first base. Can't touch it, you wanna talk, I change the subject. Not in a woman fuzzy, no longer hands are public. Competitions on who could stay longer quiet. No more home cooking, strictly top ramen diet. When we're together, I feel at my highest. But now you're coming home late, seems a bit defiant. We now sleep with our backs kissing.
Are you kidding me right now?
To me equals a division. Listen.
You my desire. I ain't lying when I say the one I need. Yeah, nobody's near you. Clear up in a review. Baby, let me hear you crying out for me. Crying out for me. Baby, let me hear you crying out for me.
Yeah. You're on the phone more frequent, texting back and forth, privacy mode secret. You know what they say about the closest? Yeah, deepest. Fear losing you and humility's increasing. Can't control it. Something that I've grown with. Women constantly like to control shit. My pride was jail, but you paroled it. When we're together, I feel whole shit. Relationships ain't easy, really starting to take us toll shit. If I can't have you, know the rest of it. My heart hurts, leaving me in a deficit. Pain so bad when I breathe, feeling my chest and shit. Marriage is eulogized. I can see the death in it. Most definite.
You my desire. I ain't lying when I say the one I need. Yeah, nobody's near you. Clear up in a review. Baby, let me hear you crying out for me. Crying out for me. Baby, let me hear you
Let me tell you all something about that film. I've known Daniel since he was a teenager, and I've always loved and respected him. But that film that night, I wanted to fight him. That's just a clip. You all need to see the film. Daniel and I figuring out how we do. Just got a whole new background.
Yeah.
I'm messing. Listen, I Daniel, that is just a powerful use of artistry, messaging, and we definitely appreciate what you're doing with that. This UCB made this go over the top, correct? That was like the final polish on it.
Yeah. You know, and the video which you just showed, which thank you, I didn't realize. I thought you was going to show like 30 seconds of it. I mean, I think it's probably because Lashaunda and Dennis are here, you know what I mean? But when I'm here, it's typically like 3 seconds.
Don't do it.
You say my handle, you'll misspell it. You'll say Daniel Laurent just because, you know what I mean? So thank you guys for being here so he can actually treat me as a guest, you know?
Keep playing. They're going to cry out for you, all right?
Oh my God. So you know, more for the film. So the music video was already done, but the film, there was some sound issues. You know, it was a 3-person crew essentially, you know, and so even the way this film was done wasn't traditional. We bit off more than we can chew. But once you're in it, you're in it. Once the train starts, it's going. So we had to figure it out. And you don't get a second chance to make a first impression. So, you know, I had to try to figure that out and make the best of it. And it's already won 12 awards. It's been featured in 32 film festivals. I've had 2, you know, at capacity screenings.
Give you your flowers since you say I don't, you know, there's your little applause.
I don't hear it. Let me see. I still don't hear it. You can make it a little louder, just so
so we can get to Lashaunda and Dennis for next week. I'm gonna get you, bro. Watch. So go ahead.
But you know, that's again, it's so powerful for someone who was fighting for overall community and overall wealth building, equality, affordability, inclusion, right? And so for me to have never met this person and for them to now be a part, and now we're tethered in the story that I'm telling, specifically in the domestic violence, sexual abuse space, right? And it's just dope. And so hopefully this inspires someone else, and then we just keep it going that way. There's so much negative and divisiveness in the world. So any good that can be injected, I'm all for it, you know, and I'm so appreciative and just, you know, there are lights out there, and I think it's important for us to highlight them. Absolutely. So thank you again.
Absolutely. And speaking of highlights, next week, UCB, along with this, next week, you know, it's important to celebrate. It's important to acknowledge. And so, Dennis, what is happening next week? I believe it's next week if I have the date right now. I could be wrong. It is next week. Okay.
No, you're right.
Okay.
Yeah. So next Thursday, week from today, we are doing our celebration of leadership. You know, shining a light on the different leaders within Union Capital. Our Thomas Ruffin Leadership Fund recipients will be present. We have our Sylvia D. Brewer Award recipients that will be acknowledged, as well as acknowledging all the other leaders within Union Capital. So we're really excited. This is going to be at the Bowling Building next Thursday. You do need to RSVP though. So we can get y'all that link.
Can you put the link in the private chat, and I'll make sure that we post it and put the hyperlink.
Yeah, so we can get that link out there. We would love for y'all to come and be a part of this evening. We're really just doing a celebration of the leadership that's within the Boston area through a Union Capital, and then shining a light on some specific folks such as Daniel and some other recipients of the different awards.
I'm looking forward to that. I believe Eric and I, and you all will just shake your head yes or no. Did Eric mention our idea to you all? I'll just say the carpet. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I heard about the carpet.
Okay. So we'll be out. We'll be out. I tried to do that. When Lashaunda goes, I'm like, okay, well, we'll just back up off of that real quick. But if someone could put the link in the actual private chat, or if you put it in the comments, that's fine. As long. Oh, look at Eric. He's in the background. Eric is associate producer today. Text is open and he got it. All right. We're going to put this right in the comments, and you all will be able to hyperlink to the event. Hold on. Oh, look. There we go.
And it's close to capacity already, right, Dennis?
We are at about a little over 200 RSVPs.
Oh, that's going to be okay. That's going to be an event. Okay. So that's next week. I can get, there we go. Y'all just really push me today to, go have a little different type of swag for the production. But this is the event right here, and it is Thursday the 14th, 6 to 8 at the Bruce Bowling Building. Hold on, let me go zoom in because they fuss at me. We can't see. All right, there it is. Bruce Bowling Building, Thursday, December 14th. You need to go in and click that and reserve your spot. You just heard Daniel put that plug in that they're almost at capacity. So you need to go to do that soon. Siobhan said, yes, catering is going to be good. Why are you cooking, Siobhan? Is Siobhan the one that's doing it? Is this one of the? She's not cooking.
Oh, wait, I didn't know. There's going to be food?
Yeah.
Oh,
it won't be. It's not going to be a dinner, so don't come expecting a sit-down dinner. But there will be some food.
Oh, like cheese and crackers? Like, I mean,
it can be cheese and crackers for you.
Oh. Dennis, hold on.
Dennis. Our budget's a little better than cheese and crackers. Come on.
It will be a little better than cheese and crackers. So we got people covered.
Don't.
I was just going along with what Jimmy was giving. So,
I mean, he sets the tone. I mean, he definitely has a certain type of energy. But also, please, for anyone that RSVPs, please, like RSVP with the really, if you're able to come, so you're not like taking up space.
Where somebody
would all know if 200 people RSVP, maybe 140 show up. It just, if you can't, I think there's a way to like give it back or something, isn't it? I don't know. But just please try to come.
You work at Eventbrite now?
Hey,
So, Lashaunda, we're going to, Dennis, did we miss anything? I want to give our queen, since she was forced to sit up here with us this morning, we want to give her the last word this morning. Dennis, is there anything that we missed?
In terms of the event, it's, come through. It will be a good time. You get to network with some of the people that will have won awards and learn more about their initiatives, because Daniel is one initiative that we are highlighting today, but there's other great initiatives that I am excited for people to learn about, and there's some important things that we need to do in the community. And so if y'all can support them and then help them get the word out about what they're doing, I think that's going to be exciting. And then one little last plug with Lashaunda, because Lashaunda, it has been a part of my leadership program. I am doing an info session. So if y'all for our leadership program that's kicking off end of January. So if y'all are interested in doing that, I would love to give y'all the link to RSVP for that. That's going to be on December 18th. And explore your own leadership capacity within Boston. So love to just make sure that we get that out there and let y'all hear from Lashaunda and her experiences through the leadership program and her working with me.
Okay, here now this is the Zoom. It's a registration. I was going to say we don't want to put the people just popping in, but let me put this in comments as well. So this is to register for the leadership. Oh, the wrong thing came through. Hold on. Let's delete that comment. I did almost well today with production. Daniel, don't say nothing. Here we go. Okay. But Dennis got my back though, so I'm good. I think that
part of waking up.
That should work.
All right, that one should work. I think I got the one because it ends with, okay, the second one I just put in the comments there. Forget the first one, you all. The one that ends with DO, not open tab. That was part of my mess up of cutting and pasting. All right, we got everything covered. Lashaunda, take us home. Give the benediction however you want, a keynote, whatever.
So, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to be here, Jimmy. I did attend the Cry for Me screening at Hibernian Hall, and I have to say, quick story, that was the first date for my current partner. And that was
wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Lashaunda said, listen here, let's make it plain and clear right now. Ain't nobody gonna be crying for me. Lashaunda, you took your first date to the...
You shared that publicly, huh?
Nice to meet you. Come to this thing about domestic violence with me. You said okay.
Lashaunda is hold on. Let me tell you.
I just need to give you all type of... You took... Oh, God. Okay. I'm sorry. Yes.
Yeah. So, okay. Guys,
Dio, that's not gangster.
There are 3 gentlemen in the room. Was that team too much? Like, did I do too much?
just a little bit.
Well,
but you know what? That's you. It's all good.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised that you shared that publicly. But I think if setting the tone had a photo, it would be your face because I mean that definitely.
All seriousness, yeah. That's
good for you and good for him. You know what I'm saying?
And he's still with you, so because she said I took my first date.
So yeah, we're going strong, and we learned a lot at the event. And I just want to thank you and Leah for putting that on. Wonderful event. It was a heavy subject matter, but done in a way where I feel like people were able to kind of just vibe and just be themselves. And so I'm just so appreciative, for you for that. And also only found out about it probably 2 weeks prior at the community brunch at UCB, because UCB shows up and we show out for the people and we support, the community and one another's endeavors. So, I'm just thankful to UCB. The other thing I'm thankful for is that I got to take 3 of Dennis's workshops, which now kind of feeds and informs the work that I do in my day job. So I'm a financial coach, and I do some community outreach for the nonprofit that I work for. And so I've been given opportunities, paid opportunities because of the work that I'm doing with Dennis, and I'm able to beef up my resume because of that. And it was free to me as a UCB member, but I know it's not free to UCB to offer these services. So, just shout out to Dennis, shout out to, to Eric for offering these wonderful opportunities that pays on so many levels. So investing in myself for nothing for me, but it's costing you something. And so I'm thankful.
Definitely not for nothing. I like how you said that for me. And so just real quick, you all may know this, and it's so interesting that Java with Jimmy is one of the outlets or community entities that when folks watch Java with Jimmy, they get points. And so that still is so funny to me because every day my mother, who is Gina Harris, you all may know, that's my mom, or Sharon Cornelius. We say her name 3 times here. Don't ask why. They always listen.
Is it Candyman?
So, I'm glad you got that. The team's going to get a lot of good clips off of here. This show today. No, I don't. Jesus Lord, always being a mother, James. I'll sign you up. No, Mom, I'm good. Me and Eric, let's call it. All right, so let's get back to the focus. Java with Jimmy. Today, UCB members, they get an hour because they anything over 45, they up it. If I go to 10:10, they in here talking about 90 minutes. So it's every day there's a little thing there. UCB members 1 hour, UCB members 90 minutes. So I'm appreciative of that and honored by that. And I appreciate all of you. And Eric, I remember when UCB was starting up some years ago, and Eric has really, from the equity in pay, and everything like that. It is really a good model. And the expansion that is going on, we'll have him back maybe to talk about that at some point. The expansion, and Sharon talking about, I've been getting points for 3 years. I'm telling you, this Mama Java, please here. You got another member here. Belinda, do they get points for signing people up? Is that why my mother's out here hustling?
Actually, they get referrals. Yeah.
Ma, that's as bad as what you call it. Like if you was to put the phone in my name. Ma, no, I'm messing. All right, I'm going to get y'all over here. Siobhan is talking about. Let me put my points in right now. You get a whole hour for today. Y'all act up too much. As soon as we go to 10:01, they're going to be talking about. Oh, we got 90 minutes. I appreciate you all being here. Daniel, thank you so much for taking the time off for work to be here with us today. So I really appreciate that, man. Dennis and Lashaunda. Daniel, I'll see you Thursday night as well. We will be there. I love you, Ma. We will be there on Thursday night and looking forward to it. And Eric, I'll reach out in the back. Oh, hold on. What did Eric do? Eric is back here. And he said on the app today, Eric just gave, if y'all are watching, wait a minute, if I understand this right, he just gave y'all 500 points per hour bonus for today.
Look at
Hold
that.
on.
Look,
Let me
I need that in writing.
People better get those points down because at the end of the year, y'all know it
resets.
Resets. So
no, let me show. So y'all get an extra. Status. Listen, look at Jesus. Now, if they sign up today, Eric and Lashaunda, somebody, can you tell the people if they sign up today, because Belinda's getting signed up, do they get their 500 points if they sign up today? Yo, this is crazy. Yo, Eric, this is look at Aaron. Talk about won't he do it? If you watch Java with this is crazy. If you watch Java with Jimmy today and sign up, you get an extra 500 points.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Daniel, it takes 1,500 points to get your first gift card.
And how much is the first gift card?
1,500 points. $25.
$25. So y'all are a third way there.
Yeah.
And as much as
on December 18th, you come to my M session, you're gonna get another 500 points. So,
and if you watch, how much they get for watching regular Java with Jimmy?
6 points.
You better be glad. And this ain't the finger I really want to use.
I know.
You better be glad my mama's in here, and this is a UCB space.
Queen Davis in the building. I seen you.
All right, so if you watch Java with Jimmy over the next couple of weeks and report that, you sign up today, you watch today, you get 500 points. And if you go, oh, mama said it's 50 to 100. So y'all watch Java with Jimmy 5 days. We'll try to be intentional. I guess 100 points is if it's an hour. Between today, Dennis's workshop, and watching Java with Jimmy, you're going to get you $25.
Wait a minute. How much is the celebration of leadership worth?
Oh, you better come on here and stack them points. I'm a hustler, baby.
Possible.
How much is it for the?
It is more points.
It is more points.
Yes.
My mother went to a celebratory event the other night that is community based.
Mm-hmm.
Mom, I'm telling you, she texted me. She talked about that event we went to the other night. I put in for it, and so if UCB reaches out to you, I need you to verify. I love you, Ma.
I feel like born free. You get some points, and you get some points, and you get some points.
Listen, y'all watching Java with Jimmy today, sat up here and got $25. Just sign up, get your 500 points for today. They just do join us for Zoom and you earn. Aaron said, wait a minute, is Jay, I've been doing some fundraising for some nonprofits lately, and Aaron said, is James fundraising for points this morning? Listen, and if if the Lord tells you, you can send a tithe to Java with Jimmy, $2.50 for every UCB $25. No, I'm messing. I'm really messing. Listen, I want to get you guys off of here.
Is this the new improved Jimmy fund?
Daniel, no, we can't. No, Jimmy fund that's sacred. We can't mess with that. We can't joke about that. I'm getting y'all off of here because you know what UCB members are trying to do, right? They're trying to take this to 10:01, and then they talk about, ooh, we got another 50 points. No, I'm getting y'all off of here. Yes, Leah, the 10%. Hey, Leah is the spouse, wife of Daniel, who was in the building, who was featured in the film. And listen, y'all got to see the film because some of the components in the film, Leah and Daniel let their personality come out. I'm standing in the back. I'm like, oh, it really wouldn't have went like this. Leah would have, Jesus Lord. Okay, I'm not going to throw. Anyway,
that's my manager.
1,000 points for the sign up for Java with Jimmy today. 500 points. Watch Java with Jimmy for the next week. That's another 500 points. Go to the workshop, 500 points. Go to the event next week. That's 1,000 points. You're already with your $25 gift card and a third on the way to your next $25. Y'all better come on here. All right, I'm getting y'all off of here because again,
all right,
I'm Gina and then we'll be like, all right. And Daniel, you know, he only took a certain amount of time off work, so we got to get him back. So Daniel, I appreciate you. Thanks for coming. No, sir. Daniel, we'll talk to you soon. I'm getting y'all off of here. Have a great day, you all. I'm going to go pay some bills in the background, and we'll talk to y'all soon.
All right. Thank you.
I'll see you next week. Thank you. Let me kick Daniel out first. See, I got it all covered. Thank you, Dennis and Lashaunda. I really appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Listen, that's some of the most Black joy we've had in a Java Cafe at that level in a minute. I really enjoyed them being here. Siobhan, thank you. Please come back. Get your 50 to 100 points watching Java with Jimmy. Leah, it is so good to see you in the room. Michelle, Dr. Michelle, good to see you in the room. I had the honor, excuse me, of being on a panel with her last weekend talking about entrepreneurship. Excuse me, I've been no more coffee. All right, I think I'm good. But had the opportunity to be in a workshop with her. Oh, Siobhan Heritage, I watch every day near comment. Oh, but is that a different? Oh, well, I'm looking at the picture now. Yes, ma'am. All right, I stay in check, and you let me know. Never. So, okay, I don't feel too bad that you didn't come. We bought your comments out today. Welcome. It's good to see Siobhan. Y'all welcome her into the Java family. Michelle said it was an honor to share the G-Boss panel with you. I learned so much about you. Wow. You just never know what people do. All right. I think the caffeine kicked in. But I'm getting y'all off of here at 10 before y'all be trying to sneak in another 50 points. Y'all got a lot of points today. That's crazy. I'm sitting here looking at this thing on the app. Today, Thursday, 9 a.m., website link meeting. Points per hour. 500. So if I go to 10:01, do y'all get 1,000 points? He said points per hour. If you know what, I'm getting off of here because I don't want to cause Eric no trouble. It is 9:56. Y'all have a wonderful day. Listen, next Wednesday, not next Wednesday, 2 weeks from yesterday, we are going to be at WGBH for a Soulful Java holiday in person. We are going live. As well, Siobhan talk about go to 1025. Y'all in here hustling. This is crazy. So please make sure you sign up to go for that. The information is on my page. I'll put it up there again so it is fresh. I think that is it for everyone. Michelle, her first Facebook person. Lord Jesus, my brother James, let's connect soon for fellowship and talk, supporting each other. Yes, ma'am. All right, that's it for me, everybody. I got to get to an 11, and we will see you on Monday at 9 a.m. Making sure I finish GBH next Wednesday, or 2 weeks from yesterday, the 20th at 12 p.m. We'll put the link on Java with Jimmy, and I think that's it for next Friday, December 15th, Party with a Purpose. Back at Estella's, 9 p.m., $20 cover charge, and we are giving a portion of the proceeds to Project Turnaround. And so I'll tell you more about that, and that is it, 9:57. I'm not going to get Eric in trouble here. And who is here? Who is here Monday? Who was here or who was in there Monday? Monday was financial literacy, and so I guess you get points. Well, you get points for the show anyway, but I'm off of here. Have a great day, everybody, and we will see you on Monday at 9 a.m. Talk to you all very, very soon. Peace.